What are you saying, everyone? Another episode of Don't Gas the Badge. Got your man Bizzle with me today. What are you saying, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Good to have you back on after a little hiatus.
Yeah, good to be back. Good to be back.
Yeah, man. And got Steve back with us as well. How you doing, Steve, bro? You good?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed and grateful for health.
Nice. You get me? Should have JD with us hopefully in a little while. He's on family duty at the moment, so time permitting, he should be joining us at some point. And I just thought, you know what, before I get into this, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and please hit that subscribe button. Help us to grow. Pause. Help us to grow the channel. It's the easy thing to do. It's the free thing to do. Just hit that subscribe button, man. And yeah, there's no better way to start this particular episode than to run a little video for you.
I think the fact he's probably with Egypt and he's probably not playing in the major tournaments as such, or maybe got a great chance to win. I think it's either the Champions League or the major tournament. Normally the player who excels in that.
Just say AFCON is a major tournament because a lot of people are saying people not taking that. Say AFCON is a major tournament, just so you don't.
No, well, Egypt are going to win the World Cup, are they?
No, but AFCON is big, wasn't it? Remember when him and Mane was going for it and
to always for some reason criticize African football and African players.
Is there ever a tournament more disrespected than the African Cup of Nations?
Things that African football or African players do not deserve to be in the highest stage of world football. We not deserve to be mentioned in the top world football. For some reason.
Loads of the best players in Europe right now are African. And if we love them at club level, why can't we love them at international level like their counterparts from across the globe?
1.6 billion people in Africa. You know what I mean? 2 billion watched the last tournament. Yeah. And you call it a small tournament.
If the broadcasters felt there was an audience that was demanding it, rather than a section of society that thinks is entitled to watch every ounce of football, then they'd be all over it.
The coverage is completely tinged with racism. Completely tinged. We played our Euros across 10 countries in the middle of a pandemic, and there's no issue at all. But Cameroon, a single country hosting a tournament, is a problem.
It's a tournament that runs every 2 years, so that will automatically diminish it against other tournaments that run every 4 years, because scarcity sells. The more prestigious a tournament, the less it's played.
Why is this tournament constantly getting so much flack?
The challenge for this competition is if you stick a tournament in the middle of a domestic season, you are going to lose a huge amount of the audience that are not going to be watching it because they're watching something else, and there's another competitive jeopardy going on. Okay. And that's part of its challenge.
It's so disrespectful what he said. And this is coming from somebody who never won any, major international competition with England. He has to play to win, and he never did both. Ignorant as well to disrespect such a wonderful tournament. African players coming into the Premier League to play in the Premier League. The Premier League, it is what it is today because of players from Africa, players from South America that coming to the Premier League to make the Premier League what it is today.
Yeah. Some strong opinions there, and I think there's so much to cover just off of that one clip. And I'm gonna go to you first, Steve. What do you say after watching that?
I don't even know. Listen, I'm a man that's working on himself, and what I mean by that is that I try not to allow another man to trigger me emotionally, for me to have a reaction emotionally. But I can't lie, listening to some of these guys, oh my God, like, I'm African. Let me just put that straight out there so everyone knows where I'm coming from. You understand? I wasn't born here. I was born in another country. I came from Nigeria when I was young. My dad got transferred here for work. We decided to stay, educated here, grew up here. Yeah, I've lived most of my life here. Came here when I was 7 years old. I'm 46, going on 47 now. So majority of my life is here, but I'm proud of my culture. I speak my language as well from there. You know what I'm saying? I eat the food. My kids are listen, I'm a proud Nigerian Yoruba man. Right. So let me just make that clear. That's my starting point. But what that gives me is a perspective which I understand is very different to certain men like Carragher and Simon. Yeah. And I get triggered by them because they have this perception, which it bleeds into many things, not just football, where they have a perception which comes from this feeling that the world revolves around what happens here. Like there is no world outside of here. Do you understand? Like it feels like their view is the world view and that's it, right? They try to make these points with no real evidence. It's just their perception. Like when they look at this tournament and they diminish it in the way that for me, it's not what they're saying so much, because I understand that that's just their perspective, right? It's more the dismissive attitude. Like when Carragher got pulled up on that show, and they drew him back to like, bro, don't do that. It was just like here we go again. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, look at his reaction. His reaction was, oh God. And it's like,
here we go.
Wow,
Here we go.
Really?
You know when they put like that, oh, here comes the race card. It's that kind of gaslighting. That kind of, you know what I mean? Like the argument can't even be heard. It's ignorance. It's ignorance on a magnificent level. That's what it is. And it gets me emotional. But you see, when I step out of my emotion, and this is going to a side point, my question starts being that why do we allow them to do this to us? Why do we allow them to do this to us? You see, when you point the finger at our next man, there's like fingers pointing back at you in it. So you got to look at what could we do better? Yeah, what we could do better is organize our things better. Yeah, we can mobilize. Like one of the things that I've been looking at is I'm looking at it and I'm saying when like my kids are in academy, as we've discussed. I look at it and I think when I'm in the academy system, I see bare Nigerian kids, bare Ghanaian kids. But like looking Premier League football, you see bare talent. You look across Europe, you see bare talent. We allow them to disrespect us because our kids in the diaspora, go and play for England. You get people like Saka making statements about I don't feel Nigerian because I feel more closer to English culture. But brethren, your girl's fresh off the boat. I've seen your parents, your family.
That's a madness, you know.
Nigerian.
I think it's different when you're second and when you're kind of third generation onwards. I mean, it's different because you know your parents grew up here.
Yeah,
you grew up here. It's maybe you're a bit further removed from it.
But that's
even then, I mean,
it's incumbent on us as parents to show them that culture and make them feel like they belong. So for me, I was disappointed with Saka's statement because even if that's how you felt, bro, you're not helping the cause when you're saying things like that. Do you understand? Like, it's disrespectful to a certain extent because, like, listen, make your choice. But the way you were talking like they're asking you to move to Nigeria. They're not, bro. Because if Bayern Munich or Real Madrid or someone like that comes for you in the future, you're not going to be talking about culture and feeling affinity to the English. You're going, bruv. Do you understand? So, and I get it. It's not easy because the people that take that step to go and play for their country, they got to put up with a lot. I saw Iwobi post that the other day. Yeah.
Just on that point. Why is it that it's a second option for a lot of these people? Why is it a second option? Because when you look at a lot of clubs and a lot of nations, and you look at Jamaica, for example, with the whole Mason Greenwood situation, and it's like he knew that he wasn't going to get a crack in England. He didn't really want to play for them, and he didn't because he would have played in the qualifiers, and a lot of people were annoyed with him for that. And it's like, well, you were playing the qualifiers. If we qualify, why the hell should you be on the plane with us? And a lot of players, they do that. It's like a second choice. You get some players, don't get me wrong, Kevin Prince Boateng, he played for Ghana. And you do get players like that. His brother didn't. His brother played for Germany. And it's like, why is it always a second option? Because if you look at the France squad, you look at the England squad, you look at a lot of these nations that are kind of they've got African players all over the place. How good would some of these African nations be? How good would some of these Caribbean islands be if they had these players playing for the nations, man?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of reasons why, and I think that some of it we have to accept responsibility for. So one of the things, when my boys first joined the academy, yeah, we got a letter from the Welsh FA sent out to the academy saying, this is at under 9s, coming into under 10s, saying, listen, if you've got any Welsh heritage, we'd love to invite you to a camp. Right?
So they don't even know. They're just like asking.
They're asking to see if your granddad, but that is organization. You understand? That's mobility from 9, right? And then they're taking them to a camp every holiday for like a couple of days, and they're teaching them about Welsh culture. They're showing them about what great Welsh people there are in the world and what the Welsh have achieved as a nation, as a small nation, but what they've done on the world stage. They're showing them about what Welsh football is about from young. So they're giving them, and they're bringing them together in a group. So if you're doing that from the age of under 9 to under 16, by the time England comes for you, it's a tougher choice. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a tougher choice. Why are we not doing that? Why are we not doing that? Why are FA not doing that? You understand? Like, why are we not? So if we don't big up our thing and get mobilized and organized, then we have some responsibility as to why people can talk about us like this, because we allow it to happen. You understand? But at the same time, every time people talk in that way, they have to be challenged. They have to be challenged because there's a lot that goes into why they are able to speak that way and diminish us in that way. Do you understand? They try and make it a little tournament, but more people watch it than the Euros. So what are you talking about? You understand? Name me a club or country in Europe that's won something and ain't got African player in there. Name me one. I challenge you.
Yeah, it's true.
Challenge
it's
you.
true. Yeah.
Like, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Like you couldn't get into some of those teams. Yeah, because I saw the other racist that just got convicted in court, Joey Barton. I see him chatting a lot of waffle, coming out and saying stuff like, you know, there are no great African centre backs that could chat to Jamie Carragher.
I remember that. Yeah. I was like, wow, really?
Really? Yourself, I don't even want to, like, you see certain man you don't even get into a debate with because what he's saying of lack
off
of
the top of the dome, I could name a few. It's like, come on, bro. And that's without even thinking about it.
Without even thinking about the diaspora. Like, talk about origins and where the players come from as well. Because if you want to do that, do you know what I mean? If you want to do that, like, it's just disrespectful on so many levels. And I speak passionately, so people are going to think that I'm feeling but this is something that I've thought of. I've even gone as far as to think, what can I do to help change this narrative a little bit? Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's got to change. Like, how can you interview an African player and ask them, are you going to go for the call-up? Would you ask him?
That's mad. That's mad.
Would you ask
him? Let me just interject quickly because JD's just joined us. I have to say, it would be irresponsible of me not to say, JD, you're driving, be careful. And I'm encouraging you to pull over to the side of the road, yeah? I'm just saying, like...
Listen, you know what it is? Like, 'cause I was listening in it, but when I'm hearing what Steve's saying, man, I had to jump in, man, because, boy, you know what, yeah? I agree with what my man said 100%, yeah, like, good points as always. And you see what he's saying? Like, this why I don't feel sorry for the man there. Like, you see Saka and all the man there. Who else was it? Sancho and the man that jump to play for England when they get racially abused, because as soon as anything goes wrong, they're the ones that are blamed first. And it's like they're still gonna carry on with this boot licking and running to go and play for England. Like, bro, I've always said that, yeah, I might be born here, whatever, but bro, I've never felt English, and I know I'm not English. So I'm saying, but yeah, bro, these men feel like they feel, but
you're never English enough, bro. Like, someone needs to tell Saka, bro, according to the laws here, if you commit a certain crime, they can deport your ass to Lagos, bro. Yeah, and they can say, even though you've never lived there. So that's how British you are, bro. You're British up to a certain point. Like, there's people come on the radio shows and they'll tell you straight, you're not British. They'll be like, where were you born? I was born here. Yeah, you're not British. Where you really from? They're going to ask you that.
Yeah, where you really from? That's it, isn't it? That's the question right there.
That's just to show you you're English, but you're not really. Do you know what I'm saying? And then we'll go and tap dance with them and go and kill ourselves to play. Like, Saka could score a hat-trick, Sterling could score a hat-trick, but Harry Kane scores one. And it's like, headlines are
the whole, don't get me started on the whole Foden thing.
Listen, sorry, Sterling's another one. Can you, man, all know, I don't really rate Sterling like that, yeah? But, like, he did carry England through certain tournaments or whatnot, yeah? And as soon as he weren't doing it, look how they did him. They just dropped him out.
Yeah.
I don't even think
Done
it wasn't
dirty,
that he
man.
was doing it. I just think they dropped him out because there were some other incidents that went on, whatever went on England camp, and they weren't feeling it. So he got punished, and then from then on, they got like bummed out. This is what they do. They use you to. Look, let me tell you something. My 10-year-old and my 13-year-old, who their mum is English, by the way, right? She's Caucasian English. They've turned around and said to me and my missus, I want to play for Liverpool and I want to play for Nigeria. They're not interested in England. Do you know why? Because they saw all the racism. They saw all of it when it was like them boys missed the penalties and it was hell. And they were getting all the racial abuse. They see it all the time, right? And it's like, it's across the board. It's like AJ. He's English when he's winning. As soon as he loses, Nigerian-born AJ. Do you understand? So these things matter. Like, so what I'm saying is, you're going to get abuse at home, wherever country you play for, you get abuse, but it will never be on a racial level. Do you understand?
Just got a couple of comments, Steve. Sorry. Steve, just got a couple of comments to read out. Sorry, because they've been sitting there a while. Let me just get a few of these out.
Yeah,
so Triller, what we doing here? Yes, Triller. No problem, bro. Don't worry, man. We've got our JD who's with us now. Good points always from Steve. And Triller again, corruption in African nations, FAs is rife. We know that's true. I wanted to ask Jizzle.
You think there's no corruption?
There is. There's definitely corruption here as well. Maybe in a different way, but there's definitely corruption here. 100%. My word. Just wanted to ask Bizzle, okay, that comment we saw from Simon Jordan where he kept talking about tournaments that are every 4 years hold more value. You lose stock by having it every 2 years. But then the Copa America's every 2 years. And they hold that in high regard. And we've heard them speak about it many times about the Copa America. Why do you think that is? Why is the Copa America seen as this way and the AFCON seen as that way when they're using the reason of every 2 years? What?
It's not.
How does that carry any weight, man?
For me, the 2 years is just like a excuse. It's not really, or it's not. You know how you would say something and say it with your chest. That's why, for me personally, that's why I let Americans. Americans will let you know straight. You're not welcome around here, man. You know what I mean? People, my experience here, people smile and try to make you feel that you comfortable and belong, but you always know, like, anything happen, you're outsider. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's the same thing. So that is just coming out in his speech, but he's trying to just glance over, trying to divert. But it is what it is. They don't call a spade, and that's the problem. But my guy touched on a good point. Yeah? He says we got whole accountability. I'm 47 years of age, man, and in 47 years, I have not seen where we can't organize ourselves to the point where you command respect. And that's the problem. These guys talk about Africa like Africa's like a little turd, like a little pebble. Like Africa, that's the biggest continent in the world, but big man. Do you know what I mean? Not just that, but most of the resources in the world come from Africa. Do you know what I mean? Like, but so why is it that we can't organize ourselves and command that respect, right? Up until now. So it's like when you say A, you gotta say B. Yeah, we get people like look down their noses and stuff, but we invite that. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it is. What do you do?
I feel like we got to help ourselves first, man. Until that happens, no one ain't gonna take it seriously.
They're not gonna take us seriously. We got to do better, right? That goes with what I'm saying, but that doesn't mean that we stand for the disrespect and we allow things to just go like the comments that Kara's making. I'm glad that them two kings pulled him up on the show, right? Because they need to do that every turn. Because if you let it go, it just becomes the narrative. It becomes unchallenged, right? Yes, we've got work to do, but you got work. We ain't got work to do. Everyone's got work to do. Do you understand? But we're still out here performing. Our players are still, despite you thinking less of us as people or African players, we're still out here delivering. So how are these players getting to that level when you think your league is the best and whatever, but we're the ones here helping you prop it up and make it even better? Like, you have to start showing some respect, man. You can't speak with ignorance like that. It's not, and it cannot be unchallenged. And you're right. We do have to raise our game. We do have to do things better. But what it takes, unfortunately, is players being selfless. And what I mean by that is that they might not make the money, they might not get the accolades that they would have got by playing for a nation like England, because over here it's covered by the media and all of that. They get paid better, everything's organized better. They might have to sacrifice yourself a little bit, but you raise it for the next generation. Because when I'm watching JJ Okocha, when I'm watching Taribo West, Sunday Elise, Babangida, Finidi George, Yankini, Amakachi, these legends of the game, right? They're doing what they're doing, getting to the quarterfinals and stuff like that. That's big.
And they won the Olympics, beat Argentina, beat Brazil, and they were good Argentina and Brazil sides as well.
You understand?
Yeah,
so
man.
You're
That was a good
talking about
side.
that when you're disrespecting us. You're not talking about that, are you? But we need to uphold that those players were all playing in Europe, but they made a decision to go and play for their country. Do you understand? So I feel like we need the next generation to be educated, to know that that's at least an option for you to do. Yes, you might have to put up with some less than ideal things, but you're doing it for the bigger good, because the generation after that is going to see the quality that's coming out and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when I first seen Asamoah playing for Germany, man, it just didn't feel right to me. It didn't feel right to me. That was like, what the hell is going on here, man? But I just want to say, if you look at, we mentioned them earlier, the Boateng brothers. Look at how one is viewed, and look at how the other's viewed. The one who plays for Germany couldn't, and Bayern and all that, couldn't be spoken about highly enough. And then you got his brother who decided he's going to play for Ghana. He's the rebel. He's the bad boy. And have you seen the different? And these are two brothers that have just decided to play for different countries, and they're just looked at in very different ways by the mainstream. And that's just one example that you can see with your own eyes, man.
Yeah, but all that does is just evidence what Ian Wright said the other day. There's an acceptable black person. Do you know what I mean? Don't rock the boat. Don't speak with your chest. Just simmer down and get on with it. Behave yourself. Like even the way Carragher was chatting about Salah the other day when he said, oh, you know what? I apologize. I love you as a player for Liverpool. Pay attention to his words. I love you as a player for Liverpool. Yeah, just behave yourself. Yeah, just behave yourself, little man. Tap him on the head a little bit.
If you look at it,
you know,
if you look at it like this, black players who are like that, who speak with chest, who speak their mind, are seen as troublemakers, are seen as players with attitude. But then you get the Jack Grealishes and the James Maddisons, and they're characters. Have you noticed the difference in language that they use? You know what I mean? It's like
completely wavy, drunk on national TV doing an interview, and afterwards they were giggling. What a lad! What a geezer. You know what I mean? What a geezer! Like, you know, he's such a lovable rogue. Do you know what I'm saying? But as soon as it's us, it's different. It's very different.
Yeah, definitely. Just to steer back a little bit.
I just wanted to ask Steve something, because you know what it is here. Like, I've got a friend here, like, and his son he's with the Chelsea pre-academy, but he's one of the players that Chelsea really rate highly. And we've had a few conversations about this. Like, he's from Africa.
Yeah.
Now he would rather his son plays for England. So I'm saying, like, for me, this is part of the problem, because obviously, Buckstar, you know, you've had this discussion, and I've said, like, if my kids ever made it to that kind of level, I'd prefer them to England. That's just the way I.
So repeat that last bit. You broke up there. You broke up, bro. You broke up.
I just think
you broke up. He broke up. Repeat that again. It's because he's driving. That's why.
Yeah, the point he was making was saying Yeah. Go on, JD. You got to repeat that.
Yeah, I'm saying,
you got to repeat it, bro.
All right, so let me disconnect from the car audio.
Are you moving at the moment, or are you stationary?
Yeah, I think what he was saying. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
I think it's just you went through a bit of bad reception and then it cut out. So you were just saying about your choice, and if it was your son, you would prefer him to play for England, and then you was going into.
Yeah, I'm saying personally, I prefer my kids to play for Jamaica or Morocco, like, you know, you know, the country of their parents. Now, what I'm saying is, like, my friend now, like I said, like, his son's rated very highly, but he's already come out and said that he'd rather his son play for England. I'm just saying, like, for me, that's part of the problem. Like, it's like we feel some form of inferiority. Like, we have to, you know, play for these other nations. And I'm like, no, man, you gotta take more pride of yourself and where you're from. I mean, that's just me personally, you know.
I'll go as far as to say that if more
Oh.
people did that and played for the nation of their parents and of where they're from, an African team would have won the World Cup by now. If you only got to look at the French team and see how strong those African players are. I mean,
you guys, Steve has hit the nail on the head, you know, because he said that players need to be selfless, because what you guys forget to realize is the influence of money, and not just in the football game. We're talking about period. Half of these guys are in these academies because their parents left seeking better opportunities. Everything is driven by money. So when it comes to making that decision, the decision is going to be financial more than heartfelt. Because even the way they grow up, I mean, half of these guys grow up, they can't speak their language. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I've been in this country for 47 years, but if I sit with my friends, you can't understand a word of what we're saying? Because
I can't understand you now.
But I'm just saying, for me, that's important for me, you know, because that's my identity. But that's not something that is ingrained in athletes and is not widespread. Do you know what I mean? So
it requires a change of thinking. It really does. And unfortunately, it is true. Like players, they're gonna have to maybe think beyond themselves in terms of making the decisions that they make. Do you understand? And I feel like that comes from your parents, and you know what I mean? Like the point that JD made. Listen, I can't judge anyone. Well, I can, because you put your decision out there. People can have an opinion in it. You can have an opinion, but you have the right to make the decision. That I just wish for us as a continent that we started respecting our thing a little bit better. Because if we don't respect our thing, they're not going to respect our thing. Like, put respect on our thing, because we need to. I don't even know, man. I'm just saying, like, there has to be a sense of pride. Africa is rising. Like you mentioned, forget football for a minute, on so many different levels, resources, everything. Like, our way of thinking is changing. We're moving forwards, right? And we require that across the board. You know what I mean? Back on in the day when we first came here, like, our parents wanted to move to the white ends because they thought that was a sign of status, and we're doing better because we live where all the white people live. But for me, that was a problem, because I was getting chased by racists. You know what I'm saying? On the way home, because my face didn't fit. But they don't think like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I get it on one hand, but I also feel like we got to do better in it. We got to do better. And the reality is that you're only acceptable as long as you're towing the line. And the moment you don't, do you know what I'm saying? They'll plaster you everywhere. I saw Robbie Keane doing roly-polies and gun signals for years. Then Ryan Sterling to show one little tattoo on his leg, and they tried to vilify him everywhere, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That inconsistency, that alone should show you. It should show you. You understand?
What we're gonna do? What I want to do, I'm going to circle back to this. I do want to just say a few things. So obviously we're talking about the AFCON here, which obviously take place in Morocco from 21st December to January 18th. Ivory Coast defending champions. Morocco are looking like probably the favourites in that competition at the moment. Channel 4 is going to be broadcasting that, but it's also going to be on E4 as well. So you will be able to find it on there as well. I just wanted to have a quick look at the groups, and I'll hopefully be able to see this, but if you can't, I'll read them out anyway. So Group A, Morocco, Mali, Zambia, Comoros. Group B, we've got Egypt, South Africa, Angola, and Zimbabwe. That should be good. South Africa versus Zimbabwe, man. That's neighbours, man. Group C, you got Nigeria. So why is it saying Nigeria? Have they been given that last spot, or what? It looks like it must be then. Yeah.
No, because wasn't that?
Oh no, we're talking about World Cup. Sorry, we're talking about World Cup. Sorry, yeah, my bad. Group C: Nigeria, Tunisia, Uganda, Tanzania. Group D: you got Senegal, DR Congo, Benin, Botswana. Group E: Algeria, Burkina Faso, Equatorial Guinea, and Sudan. And then you've got Cote d'Ivoire, Cameroon, Gabon, and Mozambique in Group F, and no room for my Sierra Leone this time. Gutting, man. Gutting, because we did all right last time. We did better than people thought, but we ain't in it this time. So I got to support the next team closest to me, which is Nigeria. So there we go. So they're the groups. As I say, you know, we were talking earlier. Morocco probably favourites. Who else are we saying as favourites? Have we got any dark horses in there?
Senegal. Don't sleep on Senegal, man. I'm telling you, like, because their organization's next level, and they've been performing well for a little while now. And DR Congo also did quite well in the World Cup qualification and stuff. They did all right. So there's always one surprise, isn't it? There's always one team that throws a surprise in. I think there's a lot of teams in there that could.
Zimbabwe did it one year, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. South Africa are stepping up their game as well. They're not a bad team. Egypt, obviously, you got to mention Egypt. You know what I'm saying? They're like they've won it so many times. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, there's a lot of quality in them. That's not.
There is.
Yeah, it twists. So I'm looking at a couple of those groups, and I'm thinking those groups are deaf in there, man. Like, you know what I mean? You make that
Definitely
you're doing well. You know what I mean, you're doing
definitely.
well.
I'm gonna test your knowledge a little bit now. Let's
Sorry, let me just say my Nigerian team.
Yeah, go on.
On paper, yeah, this team should be doing a madness. But listen, it's what Nigeria you're gonna get. Like, we lost to Egypt tonight 2-1. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like what, and also some of the players they're not always there for like the friendlies, and then it's like they show up when it matters. When it really matters, then they start trying to pull out results. But yeah, we got to be on it from the very beginning, man.
Nigeria need another golden generation, bro.
I think yeah, we do, man. I think there's a few in the system. That's all I'm saying. Nigeria FA needs to just wake up and start chatting to these kids from young, rather than wait until they're 19, 20, when they're already embedded in the English system. Do you know what I mean? And then you want to try and pry them away. Start young. Start from young. There's a lot of talent out there.
That's it, man. That's it. I'm going to test your knowledge. Who's won the most AFCONs? Should be an easy one.
Egypt.
Egypt. Do you know who the other four that make up the top five are?
I'm going to guess Ivory Coast.
Sorry, say again. Nigeria. Who'd you say, JD?
Ivory Coast.
Côte d'Ivoire. Who else is in there?
Morocco, Algeria.
No, surprisingly, they're not.
Really? Neither of them. Algeria either.
I'll throw it out. This is the top five, yeah? So there you go. Egypt with 7, Cameroon with 5, Ghana with 4, Côte d'Ivoire and Nigeria both got 3 each, and Algeria and DR Congo. Sorry, you were right with Algeria. My bad. Have both got 2. Which nation has scored the most goals overall? And again, can you make up the top 5?
I'm saying
Egypt. So Egypt won it the most. Egypt has to be there.
Egypt, yeah, they are definitely in there.
Cameroon, because they're always brushing teams.
Cameroon, yeah, they're in there as well.
Is Nigeria in there?
Nigeria in there, yeah. 2 more.
Ghana must be there.
Ghana, yeah, Ghana are in there.
Got to be someone else in the top 5, no?
The other one's obvious.
Morocco, must be Morocco, no?
Ivory Coast.
Yes, Côte d'Ivoire. There's the top 5.
Egypt,
175 goals. Côte d'Ivoire, 152. They're second. Nigeria, third, 146. Cameroon, 142. And then Ghana, 138.
Come on. Nigeria's only won like 4. That's sick.
Which players have scored the most overall goals in AFCONs? Who's top? That's the question. Who's got the most goals at AFCONs? And then tell me if you know the other 4.
Who's got the most goals?
You can venture a guess if you're not sure.
Mo Salah?
It's not Mo Salah. Mo Salah's not in the top 5.
He's not in the.
I'm going to guess Aubameyang. Aubameyang used to do bits out there, no?
He's not in the top 5.
Samuel Eto'o got in the top 5, though, isn't he?
Samuel Eto'o's got the most. Eto'o's got the most. I think he's got 18 in total. And now he's doing a madness.
Wow.
Because he don't want to lose his record.
You got like two teams, bro. Like, what going on here?
Just while you're having a look at it, let's see. Ghana ain't in it, so it's dead. Sorry, Triller, man. Hey, you see, you join me and watch as a neutral. Drogba's in the top 5.
Oh, actually, is George Weah in there?
I'll put him up. George Weah's not in there. George Weah. Well, that was going to be my next question.
What?
Is how many goals has George Weah got at AFCONs?
Yeah, but he played for Liberia and they weren't exactly doing bits. So I'm going to say maybe 6 or 7.
I was going to say the same.
Two.
And he's played at 2 tournaments. Yeah, mad, isn't it?
Yeah, but Liberia, like they was happy to be there,
yeah, that's true. So Samuel Eto'o 18, Laurent Poku of Ivory Coast on 14, Rashidi Yakini got 13, El Shazli has got 12, Patrick Mboma, remember him? 11.
Yeah, man.
I remember playing it on Pro Evolution, man. He had a rocket shot on that game, man. Hossam Hassan from Egypt and Didier Drogba also have got 11. So Drogba's in that top 5 as well. Now this is a harder question. Who needs to get up to let SCN sit down? And please tell me you know who all these people are. And if you don't, I'll tell you. You should do.
I can't see the Ghanaian guy. Can't see him properly.
Abidi Pele.
Okay. Ra, who needs to get up?
Who needs to get up?
Ra. Listen,
it's not easy, that one, isn't it? Not easy. Who you telling to get out, JD? Who you telling? Hey, get up and give my man a seat.
I think I might have to tell SCN to stand up. Stay standing. Stay standing.
I can see Toure. I can't see the others though. Who's there? Toure. Who else? You got Salah.
JJ Okocha. You got Mahrez, and you've got Abidi Pele.
Yeah, Mahrez got a dust, man. Riyad Mahrez, man, get up, man.
He's a baller. You telling? So you're telling me to stay standing, Steve?
To be fair, it is him or Mahrez, but I like attacking players, isn't it? So
Mahrez is a bad boy, man.
SCN might just have to stay standing.
Mahrez is a quality player, but SCN's like, I don't know, higher echelon for me personally. I'm saying, you know, like I'm telling Mahrez,
they're both so good. I have to start looking at
Mahrez. You can stand outside.
What about you, Bizzle, man? Are you telling to get up?
Oh man, I think I might tell Mahrez to get up as well. You know.
That's a hard one. Me, I'm probably with you, Steve. SN, you can stay standing, mate.
Stay standing, fam. Like, it's like attacking players, isn't it? And
if you thought that was tough,
SCN, I look at SCN and I think you get injured a lot as well. And
there is that.
Not only that, he made some dirty challenges in his time as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Stay standing, man. Not when you're playing it. Not when he's playing against us for Chelsea. No. If you thought that was hard, what about this one? Who needs to get out to let Drogba sit down? You got George Weah, Mo Salah, you got Samuel Eto'o, you got Kanu, and you got Mane. Who needs to get out?
Kanu, man, get out, man.
Are you crazy?
Yourself, bro.
Are you crazy? It's like he's forgotten. It's like he's forgotten what Kanu was.
Listen, just because you saw Kanu playing in the English league when he was 50, don't disrespect Kanu.
Exactly. Listen, man. Well, you said Kanu,
he was a Champions League winner quicker than Drogba was. Let's get that right.
I don't care.
Don't disrespect.
Go stand over there with your size 25 feet, man. Go.
Do you know what? As well, what he could do things with a football that I don't. In fact, I'll say none of the people at that table could do. None of them.
Magic.
Kanu was doing it in games, regular.
This is hard.
Kanu's never getting up for me. Kanu's never getting up for me.
No, this is hard. This is hard.
That's the Arsenal bias, man.
George Weah can't get up. He can't.
Do you know what? George Weah can't get up, but he might have to. Do you know why? Because you just told me he's only scored 2 goals in AFCON. And we're talking about AFCON. So for that reason, it might have to be the King, George Weah, you know. What he done,
Mr. George.
And that's because this is so hard. I love all these players. And this is hard.
That's a tough one, though, isn't it? That's a tough one. Jesus. I made it difficult on purpose. I ain't gonna lie, man. But if I had to at a push,
put this on a poll. I'd love to know what the public,
I should, innit?
The public is thinking about this, you know.
Yeah, I should. I'll put it on a poll and we'll see what people are saying. And please feel free to comment. If anyone watches this, feel free to comment. Who are you telling to get up? And if anyone says Kanu, you don't remember Kanu.
I know you probably think that I'm crazy, but I would actually get Mo Salah to get out. Mo Salah would give up. No, I just saying personally. Wow. I just saying.
You know what?
I keep in mind there, man. I'm keeping money, and I don't forget I'm building a squad. I can't really see Salah providing the service for Drogba that he can need, man. So like,
what are you talking about? Salah's assists are off the charts.
No, man, he's a bit too selfish for me.
Oh, behave, man.
He's one of them. He's one of them wingers that he's one of them shoot first wingers. He's assist, yeah, but after he's got his goal, and I want me center forward.
Right now, Drogba's staying standing because no one can't tell anyone to get up apart from JD telling Kanu.
Not me, man. I tell you,
you know that you should do a pod on Salah. You know, you should do a pod on Salah because I think
I've got a decision. I've made a decision. Samuel Eto'o, and I'll tell you why. For this madness that he's doing right now with the manager trying to keep his goal scoring record intact, he needs to get up just for that.
Oh, sorry. The other thing is as well, right? Drogba, when it comes to finals, is clutch. So for me, it's not even a question. It's not even a question. You talk about African Cup again. So I looking at a man that when he final, he delivered. I don't know. I don't see the same thing. I can't say. So for me, Salah will give up his.
Okay, fair play. All right, fair enough. I was gonna do. This is slightly off topic, but I just wanted to do it anyway because it will make for good content, and we'll do a short out of it and everything. But you've got to decide between you, and then we'll circle back to the AFCON. I was talking with I think it was my brother actually about the number 9s of the 90s. And in the 90s, there were some crazy number 9s. So what I'm going to get you lot to do is blind rank these number 9s. While you're doing that, I'll put them in the position you told me, and I'll tell you what spaces you've got left. Okay? So we're going to do blind ranking number 9s of the 90s. We're going to start with Christian Vieri. Christian Vieri.
How many are we going to have to rank?
We've got 12 players here.
Okay.
Christian Vieri's the first. Where are we putting Vieri?
9.
You all agree on 9?
9.
4,
Vieri.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Okay, we'll go number 9 for Vieri. Okay, next player. Davor Suker.
Ooh, Davor.
Davor Suker. Ex Real Madrid and Arsenal player, I might add. Only for a season, but
bad boy. Again,
where we put
I put in my head of Vieri.
I put my 7.
7? We're going 7?
I could work with that.
Okay. Are we going 7 or 8? 4, 3, 2. He's in 7 now.
All right,
got 8.
Yeah, because we don't know who's to come, man. I can think of 8.
Because I can think like you can get to yeah.
Right. Next one, Alan Shearer.
Ah.
I knew that there was going to be a reaction. Yeah, where's Shearer going? Yeah.
What's the numbers again? 1 to what?
12, man. 1 to 12. Where's Shearer going?
12.
Are you all saying 12 for Shearer?
I would put Shearer like 10.
Yeah, maybe.
10, you know.
Actually, yeah,
I'm going with the majority here, by the way. So if the majority are saying 10, we're going 10.
Say there's definitely be one worse striker than him. Like,
okay. Shearer's in at number 10.
Yeah.
Right, next, who we got? Gabriel Batistuta.
Angel Gabriel. Ooh.
Just look at some of these names already, man. Flipping hell. We were spoiled in the 90s.
But
Gabriel Batistuta.
He's got to be at least 5 or 4.
I was gonna say 5 or 6.
5, man. Yeah, 5 or 6. Yeah, 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Where are we going? 5 or 6?
I say go 5 because he's an actual bad boy.
He was cool.
They tried to sell him, and the fans just tried to burn down the town. He was the angel.
Right, next one. We've got Filippo Inzaghi.
12. 12.
You say 12 straight away. Inzaghi was a goal machine, man. Okay,
he was a gunman, but yeah, not my kind of gunman. I'm going 12 as well.
Okay, majority say 12. That's where he goes.
He was a menace though.
He was.
Next one, Jurgen Klinsmann.
Oh,
bad boy Jurgen, come on, bro. He's got to be. Okay, if Gabby Batistuta 5, Klinsmann's got to be 6 or 7. 6.
I'm saying 7.
Okay, Bizzle, you get the deciding vote. Is he going 6 or 7?
I don't know, man. Okay, I can go with 7. I'll go 7.
All right, Klinsmann's in 7. We'll see if that was smart or not.
No.
Mr. George. Where's Mr. George going, man?
What we got left?
You've got let's see who you got. So you got 1 to 4, 6, and 11. You lot have used all the lower numbers quite quickly.
It might have to be 6.
Yeah.
Nah, 4, man. George Ware. Come on, bro.
Nah, I don't know, man. There's a couple of gunmen that I'm thinking of that they haven't even started.
Ballon d'Or winner, Mr. George. Let me just go to some of the comments here because we've got a few. Kanu or Drogba can stand up. Chiller. Don't mince his words, does he? Vieri he put at 10, Suker at 12, Shearer at 11. He's gone 6 Batistuta and 7 for Weir. George Weir was better than Batistuta, by the way, Triller. Without a doubt.
Yeah, I say George Weir's got to be 4.
I think so, but Batistuta's record can't be sniffed at, bro. Like,
where's me? Yeah, but he didn't win a Ballon d'Or. George Weir did. First African ever to win a Ballon d'Or. Really?
Yeah. No,
Are you forgetting what he did in Serie A? Bro.
He didn't do what in Serie A. He didn't score the goals that Batistuta did, though, bro. Like,
George Weir 4, and I'm fighting for it, man. George Weir.
Where are you going with it, George Weir? Come on, I've got to push you for an answer now.
4. I got to fight for that one,
right.
man.
2 of you say 4. We'll go 4. Okay, who we got next? Andrew Cole. Where's he going?
Yeah, Andy Cole. Andy Cole's a bad boy still, man. Yes. Andy Cole's a bad boy.
But I don't think he's as high as we're going to end up putting him.
Yeah, nah, I would have put him.
Still 11.
He would be like 7 or 8 like, for me.
You've still got 11. Left? There's no 7 or 8. You've got 1 to 3. 11, you've got 6, and you've got 11.
1 to 3. We got what?
You got 1 to 3, 6, and 11.
11.
He's got to go 6. No, he's got to go 6, man.
6. Yeah, 6.
Okay, 2.
I just think there's going to be some badder boys that are going to come out, and we're going to struggle.
Yeah,
we have to wait and see, man. We have to wait and see. Nicolas Anelka.
I thought he was a G. I just thought
he was record for a teenager to Madrid.
Yeah. But he might have to go in
league in his first season.
Yeah, 11.
Okay, where are we going? 11, Anelka?
Yep.
Okay. We'll find out if that was a smart move or not. But Anelka was a bad man. I don't care what anyone says.
He was
Gianluca Vialli.
What's the lowest number we can do?
Well, this is what happens when you put Anelka in 11, man. He got his number. You've only got 1 to 3 left. You've only got 1 to 3 left.
He's not a free man.
You lot have played a stinker.
Yeah,
Gianluca Vialli, man. Yeah, disqualify him.
Nah, mate. Where's he going? 1, 2, or 3?
11.
1, 2, or 3?
It's got to be the lowest.
Can we swap him? Can we swap him out?
No, you can't. This is blind ranking. 1, 2, or 3. I'm pushing for an answer now.
3, man. The lowest.
Well, he's got 3 then, isn't it? Like, he ain't going no higher than that.
Okay. The one we've all been waiting for, Ronaldo.
Hey, number one, G.
One.
Straight one.
At least you got that one right. At least you got that one right, man.
I was saving one for him.
And there's one more left, and that one more is Patrick Kluivert.
Oi,
and he's number 2. He's gone in at number 2. I'm going to show you your blind ranking in a second, just to show you, and then see if you're happy with it or not. I'm guessing not.
I'll make some.
We should get one edit a person, so we should get 3 changes, man.
Say again.
We should get 3 changes. Everybody should get 1 change, yeah.
Why should you get a change? It's blind ranking, bro. What getting on blind ranking, man? That's why it's called blind ranking. You don't know.
No, but we've done it now. So
smart, man. You got to play it smart, and you didn't play it smart, man. That's it. Simple as that. But I'm going to show you how badly you did in a second. Hang on.
I think we did quite well. I just think there's a few places we would have swapped around properly.
I think
Did I?
As long as the GOAT was number 1, then I'm calm.
You got that one right. Definitely. Yeah. Here's your blind ranking. Ronaldo at 1, Kluivert 2, Vialli 3. That's horrible. Above George Weah. Weah 4, Batistuta, then Andy Cole, Klinsmann, Suker, Vieri, Shearer, Anelka, Inzaghi. It's not too bad.
Hold on. So, okay. How many of the top 6 we got correct?
I think number 1's right.
Number 1 only.
Yeah. You know what I would do? You know what I would do? I would move Weah, Batistuta, and Cole up to number 2, 3, and 4, and move Vialli and Kluivert down to 5 and 6.
Nah, yeah, I will put Weah at 2.
Listen, Klinsmann was better than Vialli, man. Listen, Klinsmann was better than Vialli, yeah.
But Klinsmann number 3.
I'd probably say Klinsmann was better than Vialli.
Maybe Anelka number 5.
Klinsmann was better than Vialli.
I think a lot of people were better than Vialli. I would put Vialli number 11, not even ahead of Inzaghi. I'd put him 12.
Vialli be 12.
Oh man, Vialli Champions League winner, smoked his whole career, believe it or not. Yeah, man. But it's not too bad. Could have been worse. You know what I mean? Say again.
Show us the list then.
You want to see it again?
No, the actual list. I thought he was going to show the actual list.
No, it's opinion.
This is your opinion, bro. There's no actual real list.
Already. I thought you said you had a ranking for these.
No, I said I was putting your ranking in order, bro. Why are you making it more difficult than it needs to be, bro?
No, because I thought you said you was going to show us a comparison at the end, innit? That's all right.
JD, you're looking like midnight right now. What's going on, bro? Oh man.
I thought his phone was on blank.
That's what I thought. Damn. You're looking dark skin like Triller, man.
We saying I need to smile so you can see me.
Hey, listen, I get light skin jokes from this guy quite a bit, so I'm having to dig, man. It's my turn now, man.
I'm usually the darkest in most rooms, bro. So,
man, you all are until Triller joins the pod. Then he's he used to call Chappelle Brother Darkness. That's Triller, bro. But nah, man, this has been a good pod, man. I've enjoyed this one. Yeah. It's probably one we can come back to when the AFCON actually kicks off. I'm not sure if it's possible, but if we can even do it, watch along or something like that, we'll try and do it. But yeah, man, it's been a good one. I think we've made some very kind of good points. I think there's been some strong opinions. I think the AFCON definitely needs to be taken more seriously. And I think we're going to have a very good tournament coming up. So I'm really looking forward to it. Don't forget, catch it on Channel 4. I've been Buckstar. Thanks to Bizzle. Thanks to Steve. Thanks to JD. Eventually, please remember to like, remember to subscribe. And don't forget, on Thursday, we're talking about the Diddy documentary. That's going to be a mad one. Yeah. If you thought my video today was controversial, wait till you see the video I got ready for you on Thursday. Pause. Pause. Before anyone tries it.
What happened? What? Because I was late, man. What, you didn't get at me about Tottenham getting beat the other day, man? What happened?
Bro, no one ain't thinking about Tottenham, man.
Bro,
You got a manager doing worse than Ange. We did actually mention that earlier. Your manager's doing worse than Ange. He's doing worse.
Listen, he's not doing worse than Ange.
They showed the points. They showed the points at this stage of last season. He had more points than Thomas Frank. You're doing worse.
Listen.
And he won you a trophy.
Listen. You don't try to spin no narratives now, man. Like nobody can be worse than Ange.
It's points.
It's not
narratives.
Listen. Nobody can be worse than Ange. 22 league defeats in the season. Ange was unprofessional. He was throwing games.
Throwing
games. That's wild.
He was throwing games. He was throwing games. He was.
Hey, Buckstar. Do you remember when Ange got appointed to Tottenham, how this man was hyping?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, they were never had songs
he
and
done
everything.
The research, he looked into
doing the Robbie
Ange,
Williams
he was
song
happy
and
and
all
everything.
Yeah.
This man is, this club is a joke, bro.
They're just a bad. No, you know what it is, JD.
You know what it is, JD. Hey, listen, I'm not having a conversation with anybody behind me, bro. Any clubs beneath me, I don't have conversations.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
I need to have conversations with people that
you're like a badly run. You're a badly run Chelsea. Get rid of manager, and you're just not doing what Chelsea do. That's got to hurt as well. And now Daniel Levy's gone. Where's the excuse going to lie now?
Yeah.
Talk to me after the January window when we spend some money, yeah? If they don't spend some money in January, boy, that's it, man.
Do you know the only stat that he beats Ange on is number of clean sheets? And it's only by one. That's the only stat he beats him on. That's mad. Because Postecoglou...
Listen, okay, but again, that's narratives, though, isn't it?
No, that's numbers. It's not a narrative.
Okay,
but you want to argue with numbers, man. I don't know.
And just clean sheets throughout the whole season, or up until this point. Obviously, you might have looked at the stats and I haven't. Up until this point, okay. Well, up until this point, Andrew's doing So,
yeah, you see, even your phone don't want to. Even your phone don't want to let us hear your bullshit, man.
Even if
I'm giving Ange no credit. I'm not even giving Ange credit for the trophy. He gets no credit.
I'm not here to give credit or not give credit. I'm just telling you, last season at this point, your team had made 3 errors, unforced errors. They've done 5 now. All right, your XG.
One of those unforced errors was hiring Thomas Frank, by the way. Anyway, this has been Buckstar. Tune in Thursday at 9 p.m. GMT. Peace, everyone.
Later.